Jabbat. Yesteryear's stories reflected today.
Dance Without Music by Peter Cheyney. First published by William Collins, London, England in 1947. Audiobook production by Mats Engelborn. Published by Jabbat AB, Stockholm, Sweden, 2024. Music by David Renda. Narrated by me, Andrew Sterling. A foreword. Being a private detective is a strange sort of business. A business which sometimes attracts odd types. I do not necessarily mean bad types. It has always seemed to me that the primary attraction to the profession is a desire for adventure, to live a life apart from the day-to-day routine of normal affairs. An irregular, sometimes boring, and occasionally exciting life. Often experienced and responsible police officers, sometimes of high seniority, become private detectives on retirement from the police and detective forces. Even they, after a lifetime spent in dealing with crime, mayhem, and skullduggery in general, in meeting the weird types that abound in the half-world and underworld, still feel the fascination for the game that bring with each case the lure of fresh adventure, or the matching of wits against a sequence of peculiar events or people. There are, generally speaking, 4 types of private investigators, and although these types may occasionally overlap, it is interesting to consider them. They are the retired police officer who starts his own agency, the specialist investigator retained by an insurance company for insurance investigations, the man who has gone into the game because he likes it and either runs his own office or works as a staff man in an agency, and lastly, because I think he is the most interesting type, the freelance investigator who works for any agency or organization that cares to employ him. He likes the job and the money is good enough. Quite obviously, the freelance has to be good at his job. He must be. If he isn't, he won't eat. He is dependent on work being put in his way by other organizations, or because of a personal recommendation from a satisfied professional client. He is usually retained in a case because it presents features or difficulties at which he is known to be expert. He must be trustworthy because he is not a staff man who can be sacked if he makes a mistake. In other words, he lives on being known and recommended as a good, trustworthy man who is fitted to work on his own. Cautious, yet a man who, in spite of his caution, will, if the job requires it, take a chance. Because, believe it or not, every private investigator, at some time in his career...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?